Today we're in conversation with a very talented young girl, Advika, author of Alice and Zachary, a children's book.
Yay.
Hi everyone, welcome to Talk to Us today. I'm Simran.
And I'm Namita. And today on TalktousToday, we are very excited to have our youngest guest so far. Yes, we welcome Advika Rao to TalktousToday. Advika Rao is a young 13-year-old girl who authored the book My Animal Pals, Alice to Zachary. Well, spinning stories was bedtime routine for Advika ever since she was in preschool. And not only her stories simple and creative, they're always driven by empathy. She was an enthusiastic reader at best in her formative years. Besides reading, one of Advika's major interests is traveling. She has been fortunate to travel to 13 countries, and some of her favorite experiences are going to the very top of the Eiffel Tower, as well as reindeer sled ride in chill of North Pole. She's also learning to play keyboard and pursuing horse riding as serious sport. Let's learn more about her from her. Welcome, Advika. Welcome to Talk to Us today.
Hi.
Hi Advika, welcome. I'm so glad you joined us today. We've been trying to organize a meeting with you, but I think you had some exams and stuff because you're in school. So why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, like what grade you're in, what you're doing now?
So I'm in 8th grade. I was in 8th grade. I gave my finals about a week ago. I just got done. I on like the 5th or 6th of April, I'll move to 9th.
Oh, good. Well, congratulations. So exams went well?
Hopefully.
All relative?
Yeah.
Good. That's so nice. Thank you for joining us.
So great, Advika. Tell us, what age did you start writing and what inspired you to write and especially write this book?
So actually writing, I started last year only around the age of 13, 12 and a half, around that point in time. And I mean, the inspiration for it was my mother. So as a kid, right, we would do this thing where she would start a story with a sentence and then I'd continue it and we form a full story. So there were multiple times where we did that throughout those few years, ages like 3 to 5. And she wrote some of them down. And she came to me and she said, "This seems like a really fun project for you to do." And I agreed. And I was like, "Yeah, it seems cool, it seems fun, and it seems like a good way to occupy my time." So I went forward with it.
Wow. I played that game with my son many times. He has no such inspiration.
I do the same. Yeah, I do the same with my daughter, and I don't know. Still, they need.
There has to be something a little more.
Yeah.
So, tell us a bit about this book.
Yeah, so the book is just a collection of short stories.
So guys, just so you know, this is the book, right? Alice to Zachary.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell us a bit about this book.
Right. So it's a collection of short stories accompanied by an illustration. And they're not very long, they're like 1 or 2 pages max. And they follow certain animal characters whose names start with one letter from the alphabet. So it starts with Alice the kangaroo, and then it ends with Zachary the hedgehog, which is why it's Alice to Zachary A to Z.
Oh, that's so cool. It's A to Z. Nice.
Yeah.
That's great. And you seems to be so fascinated by animals. So tell me something. I mean, your relationship with animals. You love animals?
Yeah, I'm a big animal person. There are certain animals that I like. Birds are really not my thing. But most animals I really like enjoy petting or like visiting petting zoos and things like that. Like Definitely, some of my favorite animals are like horses. I take horse riding very seriously, and it's something I really, really enjoy doing.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you have any pets?
I don't have any pets, unfortunately. I've been asking for one for a really long time.
Yes. I published my book, Please Give Me a Pet. None of that
Yeah.
didn't work. Parents.
I didn't do it.
So in the book, you have all these short stories. Did any one particular like stand out for you that's extra special? Because you
Yeah.
have like 20 stories here, 26.
Mhm.
So does any one, okay, so it's all letters, right? So 26.
Yeah.
Yes. So did any particular story stand out for you, which is more dear than the others?
Yeah, there's one story about this bear named Harrison, and it was just a really easy, like it was really fun for me to write. It just came really easily. There was no point where I was stuck with it. I just sat down. It took me like 30 minutes, and it just came out. So that I really enjoyed writing that story. It was just very fun.
So it's this called Where's Harrison's Hat,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
Lovely. And
Nice.
who's done the illustrations in these books?
So there's this lady named Richa. She's an illustrator, is what she does. Yeah,
Wow.
and she did all our illustrations for us. She did a phenomenal job, I think.
And did you have to approve of every
Yeah.
illustration?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. That's wonderful. How long did it take you to churn out this particular book?
It took a good year and a half. There were a lot of breaks in my writing because, school, and then there were weeks of exams and points where we had to travel and all that. So,
Wow. So this is a labor of love here, right?
yeah.
Something to be proud of. I'm sure your
Yeah.
parents should be proud of this. It's
Yeah.
hard. So as a reader and as someone who believes that every child should read more, and tell us about your reading habits, like,
Yeah.
and what do you read, and does that influence?
Yeah, I'm a big, like I'm an avid reader. I really, really enjoy reading. So
Lovely.
I took it up like properly around the age of like 10, I think, because I was gifted this set of books, Percy Jackson, by my uncle, and I like blew through it. And there are multiple series that follow it, and so I began as a fantasy reader, like immensely. In the years after that, I've branched out into like some non-fiction and things like that. But I'm very into reading, mostly like fantasy, high fantasy, and there I have like this huge bookshelf, and I really enjoy reading like a lot.
Wow, great.
If you get into trouble like I used to as a kid, okay, that's enough. Time to go to bed. No more reading for you.
Oh yeah, all the time.
Great. Wow.
I still
Yeah.
get into trouble.
Yes.
I want to tell Advika this story. So when I go into a mall or in the market, my brother says I need those horse trades. So because if I see a bookshop, I go in and I don't come out. Are you the ones that?
Oh, yeah, I have the same habit.
He tries to keep me like this. If they see a book, they try to book the bookstore. They try to steer me away from it because I'll just go in and get for hours.
Yeah.
I know. I bet that, Simrit, very well. That's very much possible. Are you part of any book club or anything, Advika?
Oh, not particularly. No, I'm not involved in any kind of club or anything.
Okay. All right. So, writing is so difficult because of the discipline of writing. So, how did you manage to finish this book? And who have been your inspirations?
Yeah. So again, my mother, I wouldn't have finished this book if it weren't for her. She really like sat on my head. She's like, "You have to get this done. You've started. You have to finish." And I mean, there were certain points for sure where I got like really tired. I just like had no like motivation because there are only so many animals you can think of, and it got really difficult. But for sure, I'm really glad that I had her to help me get this done, bring it to the finish line, and all that.
Can you send her to my house for a couple of months? I need some inspiration to write a book.
Yeah, but still.
I've been writing for years. I finished like half a novel and I left it. So I need
Uh,
that kind of inspiration in
you
my life.
started, yeah, I think sometimes people start with blogging. I don't, did you start? I remember you starting
I
some
did
blogs
blogging.
as
Yeah,
well.
I did blogging.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
they moved to,
Yeah,
yeah. So,
Yeah.
I
So you
did
should
have
be really
a
proud.
blog.
Really
oh,
proud.
you have a blog too?
I don't write on it as much anymore, but I did have a blog where I document like festivals and things like that.
Okay, and
So yeah.
do you plan to write more books?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
The
Just curious.
reviews on Amazon, I did go ahead and check. All of them point to one thing, that your imagination and your creativity is really good. So you
Yeah,
should continue always.
yeah.
Okay, so that was a little bit about your writing and your reading. So we're gonna throw some fun little rapid fire questions out to you.
Mhm.
But this is more just to know the 14-year-old now. Are you
Yeah,
14?
yeah.
Okay. So 14-year-old Advika, let's see. All right, one's an easy one. What's your favorite book?
Oh, an easy one. You said
Right. And that's the reader who cannot never decide on my favorite book.
I really can't. For now, based off some of the books I've recently read, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue is definitely one of my favorite books
Visible
ever.
Life of? Sorry?
Addie LaRue,
Okay.
by V.E. Schwab. It's very good.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait.
Cool. Cool.
And what is your favorite food?
My favorite food, I really enjoy like Italian food, pasta and things like that.
Okay.
Typical teenage.
Pastas and
All
pizza.
right, here's a tough one. I think this is a fun one.
Mhm.
Who's your best friend and why?
Oh, wow. Um, I don't think I could ever pick one
You
best
can pick
friend.
two. Yeah, fair
Okay.
enough. You can pick two.
So there's one person from my school for sure who's really like she's so funny. It's just always a good time to hang out with her.
Okay.
And my horse riding, so I go to a specific like an equestrian center for that, and I have like this load of friends from there. And all of those people are definitely people I never want to like lose touch with. They're all so great.
Lovely,
Wow.
lovely.
Wow.
You're not
That's
going to name your friends in school? Is that
she's
a no
very
go?
smart. Very smart. Being
But yeah, so you
diplomatic.
laugh with them and have a good time. That's fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good.
So, what scares you the most?
Oh wow. Uh, I think just not putting enough effort into like my studies and all that. I think that's very important to me. I It's very important to me that I do well for like in school and all those things
Yeah,
for sure.
you're scared of performing well? I mean, like
I'm
not performing well. That's
yeah, I'm scared of performing like poorly. I've never failed in a subject ever, and I don't like aim to at all. So
Fair
okay.
enough. Nobody aims to fail, though.
Yeah.
yeah.
Just a word of wisdom. Okay, so this is an easy one. You've traveled a lot. What's your favorite destination?
Oh, we went to Finland when I was a kid, and that was definitely one of my favorite trips.
So that's when you went reindeer sleighing, right?
Yeah,
I was going to say.
yeah, that's right. And it's because it was such a unique experience because a lot of people go to like Paris and London,
Yeah, yeah.
but like Finland, it's like the North Pole and the circle and all that. And
Go to that Santa town or Christmas
yeah,
town.
yeah,
I think
I
yeah,
did.
that
Good for you.
imagination was growing
Yeah.
there from there itself.
Yeah, I
Wow.
just saw it the other day on something. Yeah, it looks fun.
Okay, so other than writing and reading, what is your favorite pastime?
Oh, I actually don't have many pastimes other than reading. I do spend like majority of my time doing that. But otherwise, I just do like what most kids my age do, which is like consume social media, things like that.
You don't
Yes.
help your mom in the kitchen? Some
That's not a favorite pastime, Namita. How? Like, what a boring thing to say.
Yeah, I used to do it, yeah. Whenever I used to get time, I used to go in the kitchen and watching what my mom is doing, other than my
Okay.
other. So maybe I
I
thought
just
somebody
said,
had it.
I just said that I was boring too.
Maybe I'm
You
from
just
different
wanted me
generation.
to. So, what's your next book gonna be about? Tell us that.
Oh, I really don't know. It'll definitely still be a children's book because I do want to like start small and then for like bigger, expansive books with like world building and all that. It'll take me time. So it will be a children's book for sure, but I'm not sure what it'll be about specifically, like who it'll follow and all that.
And this book, what age is it till? What age do you recommend the readers?
I think like 7 years old. I think
Okay.
7 or 8.
Final thing. Do you have any advice for everyone, or do you have any final words to say?
I have always given the same advice. It's just you just have to persist because there will always be times where you will get very tired with the work that you're doing. You'll get really like you'll start to wonder if like really is all this effort worth it for the result that I will have towards the end. And it will be. It always will be. So you just have to persist.
Okay.
That was fun.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel like I got to know
Yeah.
you a little bit better.
Yeah, that was real fun. Well, thank you for joining us on Talk to Us today, Advika. You're very inspiring. I hope all you viewers out there show this interview to your children so that they know anything is possible. Like if you put your mind to it, right? And thank you all for watching Talk to Us today. We always look forward to hearing from you all. So if there's anything that you like about show or anything that you want like us to want to recommend us, do let us know in the comment section or email us at hello@talktoustoday.com and let your friends know where to find us.
Yes. Thank you so much for joining us, Advika. It was a pleasure talking to you, and I'm so glad you joined us. Also,
Thank you.
everyone, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell to stay notified of our new videos every Friday at 6 p.m. Also, don't forget to follow our podcast on Spotify under the same names, Talk to Us Today, and you'll find all our new and old episodes there.
Yes.
Don't forget to review us there and keep watching. Thank you for joining us today. Remember to talk to us today. Keep smiling, keep laughing, and keep talking, and keep reading and writing if you
reading, writing. Yeah, that's the new addition to
Advika. Yes, that's our new addition. At least for me, I should be writing for it. Thank you, Advika. Thank you, everybody. See you guys next Friday.
Bye. All the best.